Hi friends, good morning. Okay, as I have introduced myself in last class itself, so today I am with the next topic. I hope you all are very much aware like which topic is left, and that is the last topic, that is chapter number 49 from your grammar part, speech. Yes, speech. So, what do you mean by speech? There are two ways of expressing, yes, the speech. One is direct and one is indirect. All these are like grammatically. Okay. Now first, let me tell you in a very general way. Yes, I will tell you in a just very general way. What do you mean by exactly direct speech, indirect speech? You already have been heard a lot. There are two types of speech. Yes, one is direct, one is indirect. Some conjunctions are used. Some will change the tense. That is everything will be there. But in generally, I want you to understand what exactly. See, you go for a birthday party. Yes. Just imagine, children, you are going for your birthday. Like any of your friend has a birthday, and you are going and attending that birthday party. Then what do you do as soon as you come to home? Yes, you will report everything to your mom, or you will tell everything to your sister or a mom. Somebody is sitting waiting for you. Okay, what happened in, yes, what happened in birthday party? Yes, when you go to birthday party, yes, they will be asking for your mother. Rahul, example, let me tell you, Rahul is your friend and you went to birthday party, and there Rahul mother asked your mom. What she say? What Rahul mother will ask to you? Yes, and imagine your name, whatever is your name. Say for example, my name is Vandana. So I will tell. Yes, I went to Rahul party, where Rahul mother asked me, Vandana, how is your mother? She's fine. Yes. So when I come back home, my mother will be waiting for me. Then what I will tell there? Yes, what I will be there? I am narrating something. What happened there? What I am telling? Somebody asked my mom, Rahul mother, that auntie is there now, will say na, Mummy, auntie was asking you. Yes, auntie was asking you, and another is, Mummy, Rahul mother asked me that, how are you? Yes, there are two ways of expressing. One is exact words, what auntie told, and another one is there. Another one, see, two ways. Mom, auntie was asking you, that auntie was asking, how are you? Another thing is, Mom, auntie asked me that how is your mom? So there are two times I have been conveyed, or I have been reported my speech. Yes, I have reported my words to my mom. So here already we have learned direct. I already have expressed my direct and indirect speech. Yes, when it comes, so you should try to understand. Now this was one example. Just keep it in your mind. This will help you to understand is what exactly I want to express. That is two types of speech. One person who is reporting the exact words of that person. Yes, and another type of expressing the message is message or anything, that will be direct. Okay, so one is direct speech, another is indirect speech. Right? See, the actual words of the speaker, yes, the actual words of the speaker are transformed. Okay, that is indirect speech. Okay, another one is what? Direct speech, what is being exactly narrated is how you narrate the what the person has, third person wants to report, the second person wants to report about the first person to the third person. Okay, children, so that will be the direct speech and indirect speech. Two ways we will express. Okay, one and second one. So one is in this speech, two ways we will express, that is direct speech and indirect speech. Yes, that is from page number 49. See, there are two ways of relating a person, he said. One may quote his actual words, which, yes, one may quote his actual words, which is called direct speech. We may report he said, which is called indirect speech or a reported speech. Indirect speech is also known as reported speech. Yes, children. Let me tell you one more time. See, how you narrate? Yes, how you narrate? We narrate in two types. Okay, two ways. That is, one is indirect and another is direct. One is direct speech and another one is indirect speech or a reported speech. Clear? That is about speech. Now, let us try to understand first what is direct speech. What exactly is direct speech? Okay, see, the younger one always, yes, in direct speech, yes, try to understand. In direct speech, we quote exact words. We quote, yes, we quote the exact words, the actual words. We quote the actual words. Okay. This is in direct speech. What we do? We quote the exact words. Yes. Fine. And in next, yes, exactly. Like if Ramu and Yogesh. Let's try to understand. This is Ramu. Okay. This is Raju. Now, Raju comes to Ramu and what he said? What are you doing, Ramu? I am studying. Yes, because he is studying. Okay. I am studying. Then Raju goes to third person and somebody asks what Ramu is doing. Then if it is direct speech, then what it will be? Ramu said, I am studying. Ramu said, I am studying, because those are the actual words. Ramu said, I am studying. Okay. This is one condition, or this is one thing you need to understand when you are trying to understand the topic direct speech. Okay, children? Yes. Now next, inverted commas are used. In this what happens? Inverted commas are used. Inverted commas are used. Yes. What happens in direct speech? Inverted commas are used. Now what do you mean by inverted comma? You know this type. These are inverted commas. Yes, inverted commas are used because see if for example again I'll take Raju and Ramu. Raju asked, Ramu was studying. Raju is telling. What third person is asking what Ramu is doing. Then Raju what says? Raju said, I am studying in a inverted comma. In direct speech, inverted commas are always used to the words which has been used by the person to express whatever action or anything he is telling. Clear, children? Okay, try to understand. Yes. Now next is what? The conjunction that is not used. Third is the conjunction. The conjunction that is not used in, where it's not used? In direct speech. Direct speech what happens? Conjunction. The conjunction that is not used. Conjunction that is, that and the bartadala in any sentence. What do you mean by conjunction? Conjunction, yes, when we want to relate it two sentences, then we use that to make a sense, then it is known as conjunction, right? Like it is a junction between two sentences, like I said that I am leaving. She said that she is going to come tomorrow. She is going to come, she said. There are two sentences. We want to conjunct that, then we use that, right? So that going to party. That is a conjunction, okay, and that conjunction is never used in direct speech form. Direct speech olaga conjunction that ಏನು ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲ ಅದು ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Okay children, now fourth point, the present tense is changed. Yes, the present tense is changed. The present tense is changed. I hope you know the tenses. I hope you know the tenses, that is present tense, past tense and future tense, where present tense is changed to past tense. Okay? Yes. Now first person pronoun are changed. Third condition is the first person pronoun is changed. Yes, in direct speech, first person pronoun are changed. Pronoun are changed. Okay. Now fifth point. What will be the fifth point, children? Yes, children, not fifth, sixth point. The first person pronouns are changed is in direct speech, and next word is this condition will be in direct speech is words expressing nameness are changed. The words which expresses the nameness, words expressing yes nameness, sorry, nearness are changed. Nearness are changed. So this is another condition in the direct speech. Okay, so see, whenever yes direct speech, in what happens in direct speech, children, we quote the actual words. Whatever the person is said, we actually quote the same words, okay, in inverted commas. Then what happens? Conjunction that in irtadalla we not use in direct speech. The present tense is changed, because when we express anything told by somebody, of course it becomes past tense, right? Then that is used. So always present tense changes. Okay. Then the first person pronoun are changed. If the person is pronoun, like we don't know who is he told me, so he will be pronoun, he, she, it. So those things will be changed in direct speech, and words expressing nearness are changed. Word expressing nearness also are changed. Now the conditions in this one, indirect speech, we'll see what happens in. Now this is about direct speech. Now we'll see indirect speech. What happens in indirect speech? We report what was said. Yes, we report. Report is narrating or telling. We report what is, yes, we report what was said. What was said. We report what was said. Okay. Then no inverted commas are used. There what happened? No inverted commas are used in indirect speech. No inverted commas are used. I hope that is visible, children. Oh yes. No inverted commas are used. Now next, the conjunction that is used. Yes, here we don't use conjunction that, but yes, in indirect speech or reported speech we use that. The conjunction that is what? Conjunction. The conjunction that is used. The conjunction that is used to the past tense. Yes, it will be to the past tense. Yes, I already explained you. To the past tense is to the next condition? The third person pronouns. The third person will be the pronoun. To third person. To third person pronoun. To the third person pronouns. Okay. Now last condition. Yes, last thing will happen in indirect speech is the words, two words expressing distance. Two word expressing distance or nearness. Okay, words express distances. Okay, so these are about direct and indirect speech. We report what was said. No inverted commas. No inverted commas are used. The conjunction that is used, the past tense to the third person pronoun to the word expressing distance. Now see what happens in indirect speech. Actual words of the speaker. Actual words of the speaker are transformed. Actual words of the speakers are transformed. For example, yes, why we need it? Yes, why we need direct and indirect speech? Because they should not create any confusion. Yes, they should not create any confusion. To avoid confusions, to avoid the mismatching of the words or the reporting this whatever the field, whatever it is being said, then indirect speech is used. For example, he said inverted comma, he is leaving. He said in inverted comma, I am leaving. Okay. If we speak in direct speech to the third person, what happens? He thinks he is leaving means me is leaving because I am leaving. So to avoid such confusions, indirect speech we can use. So how it is? See what I will be telling. She said, for example, Manju said that she is leaving. Yes, whereas in direct speech, Manju said I am leaving. Confusion is there, right? So direct speech and indirect speech. How to convert? Manju said inverted comma I am leaving is a direct speech. But whereas in indirect speech, Manju said that she is leaving. Okay. So this is about direct and indirect speech, children. Now we'll solve some exercise part of your textbooks. I hope you have understood what is direct speech and what is indirect speech. I think this is clear. What is direct speech, indirect speech. If the commas are used, commas are not used. Yes, let me glance you once. Okay. The main thing are, see, that is used, tense will be getting changed. Yes, whenever you convert, okay, now you understood what is direct and what is indirect. And differences between these two also we have seen. What is the differences between a direct speech and indirect speech we have seen. Now, the exactly main thing what happens, yes, in this two is, yes, what happens? The tenses will change. Yes, the tense will change. That we use and inverted commas will get removed when we convert direct speech sentences into indirect speeches. Okay, and same reciprocal of that. What happened? If we convert indirect speech into direct speech, what happens? That will not use indirect speech, will not use inverted commas here. Okay, and there were again few conditions which I have already explained you. Now we will see the exercise part. Yes. Yes. See, let me show you. Now let us discuss. Yes. Sorry children, I forgot to tell you the page number. This is 101. 101. Okay. Now we'll see the exercise part. Now what is telling? Change the following sentence into indirect speech. Now we are going to change into indirect speech. That is number 1. What it is? It is an inverted comma. It is an excellent. It is an excellent. It is an excellent drawing. It is an excellent drawing, said Mrs. Gupta. What Mrs. Gupta is telling? It is an excellent drawing. Mrs. Gupta is telling it is an excellent drawing, said Mrs. Gupta. Now there is inverted comma. Yes, there is inverted comma. So it is simple. It is a direct speech. So we are going to convert this into indirect speech. Now how? See, Mrs. Gupta, Mrs. Gupta, Mrs. Gupta, what I told, we should use the conjunction that we should remove the commas and we should, if possible, if needed, we should change the tense also. Say, Mrs. Gupta said that, Mrs. Gupta said that it was an excellent drawing. Excellent drawing. Yes. What happened? See. What happened, children? It is an excellent drawing. Who said that? This is told by Mrs. Gupta. What Mrs. Gupta is telling? This is a excellent drawing. So this is in inverted comma. So we came to know this is a direct speech. Now we are going to convert this into indirect speech. Mrs. Gupta said that it was an excellent drawing. Finish. We converted into indirect speech. Now I am going to solve only 2. 3 will be your homework you should do by yourself. Okay. 2 will be doing by me. That is second one. What is second one? Again it is inverted comma. Okay. Put these flowers. Put these flowers in the vase. A vase. Yes. Then it is said Mrs. Das to the maid. Okay. Now, see, in this, how we should change this sentence into indirect speech? Okay. Now, how it's used? See, Mrs. Das told. See, present tense is changing into past tense. Told. Yes, Mrs. Das told her maid that her maid to put the flowers in the vase. So this is how we converted into indirect or reported speech. 2 is done by me. Rest 3 I want you to try. Okay. Rest 3 I want you to try. Okay. Now next. Now we convert indirect or reported speech to direct speech. Okay. Yes. Now we'll see how to indirect to direct now. Okay, nice. Now number point 2, yes, reported speech to direct speech. Number 1, or indirect speech to direct speech. Mother said that she would buy me a new dress the next day. I'm not finding the place, so I'm writing here, children. Yes. Mother said that is there. That means this is indirect speech. Now we are going to convert this into direct speech. How? Mother said that she would buy me a new dress. New dress? Yes. New dress next day. Yes. Then we are going to convert this into now direct speech. How? I will buy, inverted comma, you a new dress. I will buy a new dress tomorrow. Said mother. Yes. How to convert it into direct speech? See. I will buy you a new dress tomorrow. And this is said mother. Okay. So this is inside inverted comma. Don't get confused. Okay. I will buy you a new dress tomorrow. Who said this? His mother said that I am going to, yes, I am going to give you a new dress. Buy a new dress. See, mother said that she would buy a new dress the next day. Then, how to convert into direct speech? I will buy you a new dress tomorrow, said mother. Okay. Now we shall see the second example, children. Okay, fine. The second example is Tom told Peter that he did not want to play tennis. He did not want to play the tennis that day. Yes, of course this is indirect speech. Now we are going to convert it into direct speech. How? See. Tom said to Peter, yes, this is the last which I am going to do. Rest you are going to do that. See, Tom said to Peter, inverted comma, yes, I don't want to play tennis today. Inverted comma, close. Inverted comma open, inverted comma close. So rest 3 I want you to do by your own, children. Try to understand, and if you are understood, then how many they are the examples, you can do it easily. So first you should understand what is direct, indirect, differences between them. For that you have to go through this video again and again. If any doubts, yes, you should clear it and you should try and solve all the examples by your own. Okay. So Tom told Peter that he did not want to play tennis that day. This is indirect speech. How to convert? Tom said to Peter, Inverted comma. I want to play tennis today. Yes. Okay. By this, I hope you have understood, and this finishes your grammar part and all the syllabus. Okay. So all the syllabus, that is grammar syllabus. Okay. Fine. If there is any this one, we shall meet in the next video. Till then, please study well and take care of yourself, and always you should have healthy food and have a bath daily. Be hygiene, because these days hygiene is very important. Okay. Keep your surroundings, yourself very clean. Okay. Bye bye.